we begin the last official week of spring. Summer officially starts on Friday, and we are going to feel summery this week, especially towards the weekend. By the weekend, it's the warmest air of the season, but before we get to that point, it's some showers and storms at times the next couple of days. Really, the day we're watching, though, is Wednesday, where the coverage will be most widespread. There could be some embedded downpours and an isolated chance at some stronger storms. Temperatures right now are in the low to mid 80s. You're sitting at 82 degrees in Fort Wayne, 80 in Huntington. But I want you to look at the heat indices, or what the temperature feels like when you factor in the humidity. This will probably be relevant all week long with elevated humidity. So you saw the actual temperature was in the low 80s, but it feels more like the mid to upper 80s in some cases, right around Fort Wayne. And again, throughout this upcoming week, that will play into the forecast with elevated humidity. We are dry for the most part locally. Can't completely rule out with this type of setup and elevated humidity an isolated shower or storm flaring up, but most of the coverage right now is southern Indiana back towards central Illinois. So again, tonight, don't be completely caught off guard if there is a pop-up shower or storm, even an embedded downpour, but we'll say chances are right around 20%, and as the night moves along, that risk should generally subside. Tomorrow, it's a mainly dry day as well. Still can't completely rule out, just with this type of setup with some boundaries in the area, an isolated shower or storm flaring on up afternoon and into the evening. But it's really Wednesday that we're eyeing for the threat of some stronger storms. This is a level 2 out of 5 on our severe thunderstorm index. The main hazards look to be strong to damaging level winds, small to moderate size hail, and probably most widespread will be a threat of some localized flash flooding, especially because the ground closer towards the central part of the state, but still up towards Fort Wayne, has been pretty saturated the last couple of days, the last week or so. So on top of a couple inches of rain with some slow-moving storms on Wednesday, we could be talking about that falling on ground that is overwhelmed with water in some cases. Here's those storms and showers Wednesday afternoon and into the evening. Thursday and Friday look drier. We're going to get out of this stormy pattern for a couple of days and switch the script to one that features a lot of heat. By next week, this is a very strong signal that likely above average temperatures are moving on in this weekend and into next week, and you'll really get a glimpse of that in our 7-day forecast. Tonight, 67 degrees, just a straight chance of a shower or storm. Tomorrow, 84. Sun and clouds, still not going to completely rule out a shower or storm, but what looks very likely is the heat. 90s by day this weekend, only 70s by night.